Guys, how's it going? So we have more news here today than anything else, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about some things about my channel to make you guys like it even more. So first of all, I wanted to say thank you, Cockholm Videos, for making that intro for me. I think it's pretty sweet. What do you guys think about it? That's my intro for now. If I get a new one, I might change it up depending on how I feel. But how do you guys like it? I just want to hear your feedback, and check out his channel if you want to. I think he's interested in making other people's stuff too. If you want to check it out and sub to him, he might be able to do something cool for you. Anyways, I probably won't do the daily challenges for the next 2 days. This is not a common occurrence, so don't think I'm just going to stop doing daily challenge videos at all. That's probably not going to be the case. I'm just going to be really busy with some of my classes, and I'm making this video just because I feel like it. I wanted to do this more than the daily challenge, because I feel like if I at least get one video up, it'll make me happy, and it'll make you guys happy. So here's the actual new news that I really want you guys to hear. I'm coming out with a Bloons Tower Defense Battles series. So as you can see, there's the E1 up next to the title there. So this is my first episode, and hopefully I'm going to keep this up for a really long time. I'm going to do my best to make one episode a day, and it's going to consist of 3 battles each day. So that's the idea right now. It could change, not really sure if I'm going to change it, but I think 3 battles a day sounds pretty good. I'm probably going to pick some of my best battles. I'm probably not going to show you guys a bunch of my losses though if I do that. One other thing is that I'm going to switch off between the live commentaries and the commentaries that I'm doing right now, which are actually after the game. So the reason why I'm doing that is so I can actually cut out some of the downtime in between when I'm playing, because I know some of you guys just want to see the action, and some of you guys want to hear what I'm thinking in between and why I did things, and there's more time to actually talk about the actual strategy, or to actually think about or hear what I'm actually thinking during the game, because obviously I don't think the exact same thing during the game as after the game, as you guys have seen in some of my previous videos. I'm also going to have you guys vote on what you actually like better. So if you want to see me play more live commentary, or see me play more live games and commentate live, please vote. I'm going to leave 2 comments down there, so go check those out. If you guys want me to actually not do live commentaries and do more videos like this, let me know, take your vote, and I will definitely keep both in consideration. I'm not going to do one or the other, it's just going to make me do one more likely than the other. So let's get down to some strategies here. That was pretty much all the news I have for you guys. If you guys want to help me out, I'd be super duper happy. Definitely appreciate everything you guys do for me, and we're going to make my channel even better so you guys will like it even more. Anyways, what are we at right now? Well, right now I have a Bionic Boomer, a Tack Shooter, and a Mortar, and what first thing you guys probably have noticed is that the Bionic Boomer actually got a price increase. So it got nerfed. I think every single person was probably starting off with a 3-0 boom or a 0-3 boomerang and got a 2-3 boomerang soon after that. And I think they wanted to fix that, and I think it was actually a good idea. The more strategies, the more differences we can have in the game, the better we're off. I still think the 2-3 boomerang is a really good way to start, but you can do other different ways that can work. Now, if you notice, I think I started off with a Tack Shooter this game, and that actually helped out quite a bit. So I'm kind of adjusting to the nerf a little bit. I don't want to just start off with Bionic Boomers every single time, especially on this level, because I feel like this level, Bionic Boomers are one of the, not worst towers, but one of the worst levels for the Bionic Boomer. So you're probably going to notice here, I went with 4 towers. I didn't get any banana palms like I have been in my past few videos. And I got this Mortar up to 2-3. I got a Spike Factory back here for just in case. And I got a couple other random boomerangs in here. Another thing you're going to notice is that my economy is only 367, so I did not go very much economy this game. And we already both lost quite a few lives. This guy had an battle score of right around 1,000, I think. And so it was a pretty intense game. He's down to 33 lives, I'm down to 114, but in no way does that mean I'm winning or raping him. People can come back very easily. All you need is one rush of balloons and you can totally lose. That's all it takes, guys. Normally you're not going to win by just slowly making them lose lives unless they're kind of noobish or they go too much economy and you kind of just get lucky. I have actually lost one game like that where I lost on round like 5 because the person overpowered me and I was being a total nubcake. Now here you go. This is a very common strategy that people often do, is send out a bunch of ceramic regens. Luckily, my ceramic regens got through his just a little bit faster. So here is another guy here Dahohaja, I think. I don't know how to say that exactly. But he's a battle score above 1,000 as well. His rank, or his win-to-loss ratio, is pretty good as well. It's about 3-1, so we're pretty even here. If you notice, my win ratio actually went up just a little bit. I've been winning quite a few games. It's up to like 140 to like 42 or so. So a little bit above 3. What you're going to notice here is I actually go with kind of interesting strategy. I go with a farm before I even get my boomerang. And I feel like this is extremely helpful, and it's very helpful if you guys want to get some economy really fast. Think about doing it. I wouldn't say do it every single game, but it's definitely useful. Now, if you notice, he actually went with a farm as well, so I'm like, he actually has farms too. Kind of interesting, you don't see too many people with farms. I actually noticed one other nerf, or actually not nerf, a buff that actually happened, is the banana farms. So before, banana farms only gave 20 money per use, or per banana. And now guess what they give? $30. So they basically got 50% better. What is better now, banana farms or sending balloons at people? I still think a mixture, but now banana farms aren't completely underpowered. You can actually use them and have them be effective. So the first thing you're going to notice here is that a lot of balloons are actually getting by, and I only have a one basically 0-0 boomerang because the 0-2 really don't do anything for popping power. But what I did was I got a 0-3 as fast as possible here. And even though it's $1,450, it's still extremely effective in these first few levels. I lost quite a few lives. I lost just about as many as him. I'm down to 124, he's down to 122, so it's a pretty cool and intense game here. He went with a 3-0 boomerang, kind of interesting as well, to go for his 2-0, I forgot what I said, I meant 2-0 boomerang, and then go to a 2-3 boomerang, which normally I go for a 0-3 boomerang first, almost no matter what. And what you're going to notice here is I'm still going mostly economy here. I'm not sending a bunch of pinks or anything to try and damage him at all. I'm just sending blues out because blues are more economy than pink ones. And I'm actually mixing just a little bit just to see if maybe I can do a little bit of damage. 1 or 2 lives here actually can make a difference in the long run, but sadly his bionic boomer is just too good. So I decided to just keep sending out the blues. It's probably my best bet. I think the only way you're going to get damage on somebody is if you send out straight pinks the entire game, but that obviously doesn't really hurt your economy, but it's not as good for your economy to send out straight pinks because those have a longer cooldown. So we're about halfway through the video here and halfway through this game, and how are you guys liking it so far? I hope you guys are liking it because I'm doing pretty good. Now what you're going to notice is I still have only a 1-3 boomerang. You'd think probably by now I should have a 2-3 boomerang, but guess what? I'm not really losing lives, so I'm really not worried too much. So I'm probably going to get it here pretty soon, because I don't want to lose very many lives. And there's greens coming out now, massive amounts of greens, which can be a huge problem. And I decided to just say, maybe I can do some damage on him with some of these blacks. The one thing I noticed about the Bionic Boomer is he is somewhat weak to lots and lots of blacks all at once. So you can actually do quite a bit of damage to him just by sending out some blacks. Usually, sending out mass amounts of greens will not do tons and tons of damage to the person, but he actually did some damage to me. So, I was not expecting that. He did, what is that, I'm down to 62 lives here. So he's technically has an advantage on me. Look, he has a 2-0 farm, and I have a 1-0 farm, but I usually sent more balloons at him. Now the difference here is that I think I have a, I'm like, we're both going mostly economy, so he really can't send very much at me, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to send out more economy against him. And then you know what? He reciprocates with more yellow balloons as well. So we're basically just copying each other's strategy, and we're both doing a really good job at changing our strategy depending on what our enemy is doing. If you realize that the other person's sending out only economy, you can send out only economy if you want, but get even more than him. Or you could say, you know what, I'm just going to save up because I think he's not going to have enough towers, and just at level 12 I'm just going to send out a bunch of regen camos or something like that to take care of him. That's totally another plausible outcome of your strategy here. So just think about what you're doing. There's a lot of different strategies that are going on here. Another thing is they fixed the farm glitch, I believe, which the farm glitch, if anybody of you have used farms before, is if you sell a farm when you had a banana around, the screen would go white and you can't see anything. You really pretty much automatically basically lose, and it kind of sucks. So anyways, here we're going with like the exact same strategy here, guys. I have a mortar, he has a mortar, a farm, and we both have those 3 boomerangs in pretty much the exact same spots. So this is pretty much a giant mirror here. Now I don't know why he's sending out those yellow balloons. I guess he's trying to get more economy on me, and he's seeing if my mortar actually has camo detection. I believe that's what he's doing. Now you can actually see if it has camo detection by that little kind of firework spot on the mortar. That means it has camo detection on it. So just in case you were wondering, you can do that. Now I noticed that he went with a spike factory here, and I personally think spike factories are almost a weakness because they can actually help a regen balloons actually grow just a little bit more, and you're kind of wasting your money. I'd rather get 3-0 boomerangs, but that's a personal preference. Now here what I did was I sent out a bunch of regen ceramics here, and you're going to notice those road spikes help out in actually making the regen ceramics into more balloons. So this is where I actually overtake him, and I think I win actually right here. He sent some balloons at me too, but luckily I was able to fend them off, but just barely. So here is me playing a rematch versus him on the same level, and let's see the outcome of this one. I think this one's even closer actually, and it's pretty cool. I barely won this game. I don't even think I should have won this, but hopefully you guys will find this interesting anyways. So here I am doing basically the exact same strategy, and here's the thing you should probably think about. If I won my game and I'm going to do the exact same strategy on him, basically you have to think he's probably thinking, or should be thinking, how can I change my strategy based on what he did to make it even better and to help me win? So you probably don't want to do the exact same strategy because you're going to just do the exact same thing and just lose again. You should realize, why did I lose and what can I do a little bit better to beat him? That's how every single game should be. And you can also, every time you win, don't just say, oh, I won, I'm going to do the exact same thing every game. No, you should still focus on what you can do better. You can always be better. That's what a strategy game is. You can never be the best, never be perfect. You can always strive for perfection, but you can never actually get there. And that's the cool thing about strategy games, is no matter how good you are, you're never going to be 100 wins and 0 losses. Guaranteed. Nobody's ever going to do that. You're always going to mess up once, or you're always going to see that random strategy that's like, holy crap, I can't even believe he did that on me. So if you're going to notice, I lost a bunch of lives here again, and he's doing the exact same thing as me. I actually lost more lives than him, by quite a few. I lost 42, and he lost, what, 36? So I lost more lives than him, but he also went for a 2-3 boomerang, and I'm just going for a 1-3 boomerang, or a 0-3 boomerang right now. So I'm going mostly economy here, just sending out all these blue and red balloons as fast as possible, getting some good economy going. And this is pretty basic right now, guys. I think most of you guys actually understand the whole process of getting economy, and usually starting off the boomerang. You can definitely start off with different towers, so if you guys have found a good strategy with starting off with different towers that actually can keep up with all these rounds up until round like 6 or 7, let me know. But right now I think 2-3 boomerangs, you gotta get them. Even though they're super duper extremely expensive compared to what they used to be, they're still freaking awesome. So he's sending out more balloons at me, I'm sending out more balloons at him, but he also went for the same thing, guys, so it's basically like a mirror image of the last game. He went for a 2-0 banana farm, and I went for a 1-0 banana farm, which I think 1-0 banana farms are just a little bit better, but that is always subject to change. And of course I sent out black balloons again to try and do some damage on him. Let's see what happens here. Excuse me. And guess what he's doing again? And more green balloons. So I think this game I changed a little bit, and I'm realizing that I can't just keep a 2-3 boomerang the entire time. I'm going to have to change up my strategy just a little itty bitty bit. And I sent lots and lots of black balloons at him, and if you notice I actually got some good damage on him. Not an extreme amount of damage, but I am technically winning now. So we're down to 102 and 106, so definitely a close game here, guys. This is what you like to see, and if you notice one thing, he stopped sending balloons out, and I'm still sending balloons out. So I went mostly freaking economy here. Gotta keep my economy up. I still think that his banana farm has a little bit of advantage on me with economy. You can always sell that guy, and I can sell my banana farm, but his is worth almost 2 times as much as mine. So now here I am, thinking, holy crap, I'm going to send out even more economy. Let's send out some yellow balloons. He's got that 3-0 boomerang now, which totally owns those yellows, but I'm really not worried about that very much, because I know I'm just getting economy. But here's the thing, he's reciprocating again, getting more yellow balloons sent at me. So now we have to think, what are we going to do? And I'm thinking, uh-oh, guess what, I just lost some lives again. If he sent more yellow balloons at me, I could have actually been, maybe not dead, but definitely hurt a lot more lives. So here we are again, we're both going mortars, and I'm not sure if he copied my strategy or if he developed this strategy as well. This seems like the best strategy that I've seen, or the best strategy that I've actually done. I didn't really copy anybody's strategy. I guess I invented it, but I mean, it's just not really inventing it because it's like one of the best ways to go. It's just kind of obvious for camo detection and all that. So now I noticed that he's sending out pink balloons at me, which I totally do not understand. He's still trying to go economy. He thinks that he can probably get more economy and just survive. So he's probably going for a survive strategy here. He's still sending out zebras and stuff at me, and he thinks he's just going to survive and eventually overtake me because his economy's better. And so I'm thinking, okay, if he's going for the survive strategy, I gotta probably send something reasonably soon at him. What should I send? I'm not really sure, but we will see. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go basically with the survive strategy as well. So I'm not gonna build any more. I'm not gonna really send too many balloons at him right now. I'm gonna go mostly different types of towers. And I actually got a spike factory, which I said kind of is a weakness. And normally I do think it's a weakness. I think you should probably go with more 3-0 boomerangs, but I wanted to do this just in case, because I thought we were going to go for a defensive strategy. I was figuring, you know what, I should think ahead for Moabs, and this is what is good versus Moabs. So that's why I actually ended up going with that spike factory there. And I think he sends a wave of something at me soon. We'll see. Yeah, he sent what I did last time. So he was basically trying to use my strategy against myself. And you'll see how freaking close this is. Right now is probably the best time to sell your farm if you can get it up in time. And look at all these balloons that are getting by. And guess what I'm down to? I am down to 5 lives. So that was just plain ridiculous, guys. I barely survived that. I probably shouldn't have survived that, but I did. If you have fast reaction time, what you should probably do is sell your farm and get your boomerangs up again. So now what you're gonna notice is I have just he probably wasted most of his money right there, and I'm thinking, you know what, I could go for Moabs and stuff like that, but what I'm going to do is yep, I'm gonna send out some Moabs. So I mix up on Moabs and I send out some camo, ceramics and all that, and you guys will see what happens. If you notice right here, he didn't really have enough money for Moabs because he wasted it all on level 15, and he tried to make more defense to a lot of these 3-0 boomerangs, and guess what happened? It just was not enough to take out these Moabs and all that. He did try and send out one last wave of regen rainbows at me, but it was not enough. I had enough 3-0 boomerangs, and that's all I got for you guys. So as always, thank you for watching, and have a really nice day.